Hello, and welcome to day 273 of BLIGNITE, and I'm on day 85 of the HTMA mineral balancing protocol. But it's not quite right because I started the sort of taking things out of my diet 5 days before I started taking the supplements. And I also had a bit of a week, 10 days off for my holiday, but I didn't take 10 days off having supplements. And today I've just organised all my supplements for the next week and realised I've got enough for the full 90 days taking the supplements, but not enough to continue it on for another 10 days. And to be honest, I don't really want to be spending the money on more supplements just to be doing 10 days when, I just don't want to be. I want to spend the money on other things if I'm going to spend it on. So today I've made a decision and bought a new saucepan, which has been something I've been researching and looking at for about a few months. So I've just bought one. It's called a whatever pan. It's got griddles in it. It's like a big deep saucepan with griddles in it, and you can go in the oven, and it's not meant to have any toxins in as long as you don't scrape it with any metal things. It's got a lid, you can put it in the oven, and it's got a 100-day money back guarantee, and it was in the half price sale. It took me a long while to make the decision, and I'm really pleased that I've made the decision, so I'm celebrating that. And I've also mentioned I'm moving up the emotional scale. So the emotional scale that I've been looking at, because there are lots out there, but the one that I've been looking at is from this book, Ask and It Is Given. So this is by Esther and Jerry Hicks, by the teaching of Abraham. And I am a bit of a fan of Abraham Hicks and have been for a number of years. If you've not come across them, Esther Hicks is a channeler, and she channels the teachings of Abraham, and Abraham is a collective of souls, I guess you'd call them, that really teaches law of attraction and spiritual ways. And I just find their teaching is really aligned with what I believe. And this book, although I've had it for a while, I have read it, but the front of the book is like it's not a story, it's a teaching. And the back of the book are a number of different exercises or games that you can play that basically help to raise your vibration up the emotional scale. Now, the emotional scale, I'll turn my camera around, it'll be easier to see. You can see here. So you can see there's 22 in all. And what she suggests is that you're not going to go from the one at the bottom, which is fear, grief, depression, despair, powerlessness. You're not going to go from there to the top one, which is joy, knowledge, empowerment, freedom, love, appreciation. But you can move up the steps. And I'm looking at them now, and I would say, if I'm honest, although I tap up into joy and passion and enthusiasm and optimism and all them, I would say there is also a lot of, not worry, I don't think I'm that bad, but doubt, disappointment and overwhelmment. I don't even know if overwhelmment's a proper word, and frustration. So I'm not at boredom and pessimism, so I sort of miss those two out. But there is quite there is quite a lot of times where I'm in disappointment and doubt, definitely. So I would like to move up the scale. And one of the technique that she uses, hi Latricia, is choosing a better feeling thought and noticing. So when I'm feeling disappointed or overwhelmed, what thoughts am I feeling? They suggest actually writing them down, and sometimes I write them down, but a lot of the time I don't. But now I am just consciously thinking, right, what am I thinking? And a lot of the time it is around, oh, I'm not walking so well, I'm walking worse, my legs are feeling worse than they were, they're heavier. So these are the thoughts that are going through my head. So this, when we come to the telling, is I don't want to be telling myself that. So even though that is my current reality, how can I shift what I'm thinking about my current reality to make my desired reality more? And the best way of doing that is literally shifting what you're thinking about. So stop thinking about my legs. That's quite difficult when that's what I'm experiencing right here, right now. So what I'm shifting it to is, out of this, I'm going to experience learning. This is because I do believe that all our challenges are here to teach us, and so at a soul's level that we can grow. So through these challenges, my soul is growing. Maybe it's as simple as that. Through these challenges, my soul is growing. That's quite a nice one. So, and I went and saw my boyfriend last night, and I just explained to him that even though there are times when I'm feeling, things are not going in the direction that I would like, I want to shift what I'm thinking and what I'm talking about, and shift that to appreciation, because appreciation is right at the top, and I have a lot to be appreciative for. And Saturday and Sunday have just been full of appreciation. So it's been a wonderful day. I've been looked after, I've been cooked for, I've been taken out for dinner, I've had some wonderful time out in nature. Sophie's had a lovely walk, and there's just been lots and lots to be thankful for. And if I can spend more of my time focusing on what I've got to be thankful for, then the legs stop becoming such a problem. Anyway, that is my challenge to myself and anybody else that'd like to take it on. Just noticing when you're feeling whatever you're feeling. If it's not on the top scales and it's further down, we're going to go up and down. Things are going to happen during the day in our lives that's going to bring us up and down the scales. But we don't want to stay in the ones down at the bottom very long, not if we can help it, and not if we can shift it, and we can shift it, absolutely. And that's what I've been doing this weekend, which has been amazing. So, yeah. Let's do some BLIGNITE. Let's breathe. So, Patricia, thank you for being here. Would you like to breathe with me? If it's safe to do so, close your eyes and allow yourself to feel supported by the furniture underneath you as you allow your breath just to be. As you allow that breath to go out gently and slowly, allow your body to feel fully supported. And a nice big breath in. And a smile on your face as you tell yourself how safe you are. Right here, right now, I am safe. And then put your hand over your heart and breathe in love. Just say the word love. And thank our bodies for the work that was done today and over the weekend. Thank you for all the breaths that we get to breathe. Thank you for my feet and my legs for working. They walked up and down the stairs at Tim's house. Had a lovely bath. Thank you, body. Thank you, body. Done amazing. Okay, you're back with me. You can open your eyes. Let's have a little bit of laughter just because we can. And what have you found to laugh at? I watched a daft film with the kids called Disturbia, which was a little bit, got your heart racing. A little bit silly film, to be fair, but wasn't quite a comedy. It wasn't quite a horror either, but it was a little bit tongue-in-cheeky, if I'm honest. Worth a watch if you don't mind. It's a bit gruesome, so maybe not if you don't like the gruesome thing, but it had a happy ending, so that was good. Let's just laugh anyway, even if we've got nothing to laugh about. We had some laughs with Tim because he always makes a joke or two. Some of them are even quite funny. Not all of them, though. Oh, hi Benji, how are you? We're on laughter and intention. So my intention tomorrow, I'm going to the Northampton Toastmaster Club to do my official visit, and they are upstairs in a pub. So my intention is to get up the stairs, use my legs well. My friend Denise is coming with me as well, which is cool. I'm also meeting a friend for lunch tomorrow, so that's pretty cool. And what else have I written down for my intention is to be telling myself, what did I say? I'm telling myself that my challenges are teaching, my soul is learning wonderful lessons from these challenges. I'm embracing the lessons. And yeah, that's my better feeling thought. Embracing the lessons of my soul. Write that down. As I forget. So that's my intention. Your intentions, have you got any? And grateful. What have we got to be grateful for today? Well, lots. So I watched a movie with the kids, both of them. We were meant to be going to the cinema, and we got as far as the cinema, but as usual we were late, and then Zach wanted to get a Subway, so we went in the Subway shop, and they've changed the format. So before you used to just go in, order your Subway and go out, and now you've got these little, you've got to go on the computer screens like a McDonald's and order it. So instead of it taking 5 minutes to get his Subway, it took 20. This is progress for you. You've got to laugh, haven't you? So the whole thing was totally different, and it just took absolutely ages just to get a sandwich. Why he just can't make his own sandwiches, but that's my teenage son for you. So we ended up not going to the cinema because we were going to watch the new Leonardo DiCaprio film, which was called One Battle After Another, which was meant to be really good, but we didn't want to miss the start, and it looked like we had missed the start then. So we ended up coming back and watching the Netflix film. But it was good to watch the film with my kids and spend a bit of time with them. So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for my boyfriend Tim, who made me an amazing dinner last night. So I went round to see him yesterday evening, took the dog. He made me venison, and it was a potato cake thing and a ratatouille and even a lentil dish to up my protein. So he was wonderful. Then we had a bath, and I love having a bath because my feet were really cold, and it was lovely, but I can't get out of a bath on my own now. So with his help, I got out of the bath, and we had an early night. So that was nice. And today, because the weather's been amazing, been a bit windy, but really nice sunshine, we went round Daventry Country Park on the scooter with Sophie, and we walked all the way around, and I even did a bit of walking myself, and Tim had to go on the scooter. And then he took me for a Sunday lunch, and we went to the Coach House at Ashby St Ledges, and the Sunday lunch was pretty nice. And I didn't have a pudding, and I didn't have a drink either, although I did have a little glass of wine or two yesterday at Tim's. But it's his homemade wine, so it doesn't count as much, does it? So yeah, lots to be grateful for today. And I've also bought myself a new toxin-free frying pan thing, which has taken me ages to research because there's no easy solution to the toxin-free frying pan. But this one was on special offer. It was half price, and it looks pretty decent. So I'm happy I've made a decision and bought one. So I'm grateful for that as well. Nature. Well, nature's been amazing today because we've been out in it for a good few hours this morning, and we saw a pair of hornets making out. I'll share with you because we took a video of it because it's not something you see every day. But yeah, hornets making love. So we were a couple of voyeurs watching these hornets going for it. We also saw, because the water level was really low, because Daventry Country Park's got a reservoir in the middle of it, and the water level was really low. So you got to see all what was under the water. So there's trees that are growing out that have got these roots, and you can see all the water levels. So yeah, it was really cool. Really cool. Loving nature today. Ingesting, well, I had cooked breakfast for me. I had cooked dinner for me yesterday. I had out for Sunday lunch today. And then when I came back, I wasn't really that hungry, but I made myself an amaranth porridge. And amaranth is a type of brain. So I made a porridge out of that with some seeds and some stewed fruit, which was actually pretty decent. And I've got enough for breakfast tomorrow. Yay. And I'm meeting my friend for lunch tomorrow as well. So we have lots of lovely food to be eaten tomorrow. So that's good. So what I'm telling myself is that my soul is growing thanks to these challenges. Yeah. And it is. I'm developing my spiritual side of me through the limitations that my body is experiencing right now. That's what I'm telling myself. And this is helping me move up that emotional scale. I'll share with you again the emotional scale if you didn't see it. So where would you say you are? And you're going to move up and down. But where do you think your emotional set point is? Where do you sit most of the time? And I think I oscillate between probably disappointment and hopefulness. So between 6 and 12. I'm not at boredom and pessimism. I'm not there. But I'll probably oscillate between the two. So I want to spend more time moving up. Where do you sit? Anyway, shall we have a little song? Oh, actually, let me have some water first because my throat's a bit dry. That's better. That's better. Blignite my happy. Blignite the happy in me. BLIGNITE. Blignite the happy in me. It fills my world with wonder and every day with glee. BLIGNITE. Blignite the happy in me. Thank you both for being here, and thank you anybody else who's still listening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, hi Karen, you've just come in just as I'm going, so do go back and listen in, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.